breaking news now in the investigation into the Capitol insurrection. For the first time, the government is suggesting some extremist groups were in contact before the January 6th riot. Our Justice correspondent Pete Williams following these new details. Pete, tell us about this new court filing, why it's so significant.
Right. This comes in a Justice Department memo opposing pretrial release for Kelly Meggs of Florida. Prosecutors say that he's one of 10 members of the Oath Keepers accused of playing a leading role in the Capitol assault. This is what this new document says, that on December 19th, he posted a message on Facebook saying that he organized an alliance between Oath Keepers, the Florida Three Percenters, and the Proud Boys. And between December 12th and January 4th, that he organized and participated in some 10 online discussions affiliated with the Oath Keepers, led and planned the group's activities, and then paid for 2 hotel rooms in Washington. The document does not allege that these groups formulated a plan to attack the Capitol before arriving in Washington, and asked last week during the 60 Minutes interview if there was a premeditated plan to breach the Capitol. The man who supervised the investigation until last Friday, Michael Sherwin, said, "That's what we're trying to determine right now." But in several of these messages, Meggs appears to contemplate some kind of street protest action, saying that the Oath Keepers would march with the Proud Boys, then fall to the back of the crowd and be prepared to engage with any members of Antifa. That seems to be a continuing thing that they're interested in these messages. And in another of these Facebook messages, Meggs predicted that President Trump would not resign, according to this Justice Department filing. He said, quote, "Trump's staying in. He's going to use the emergency broadcast system on cell phones to broadcast to the American people. Then he will claim the Insurrection Act." But by the afternoon of January 6th, prosecutors say Meggs and other Oath Keepers were among those who rushed into the Capitol in a military-style formation, Craig.
Okay. Well, that's a lot to process, but it sounds like these documents do suggest that these right-wing groups were coordinating in advance. It's just unclear whether they were specifically coordinating the attack on the Capitol.
Correct. It does not allege that. And, you know, in a lot of these other documents, they talk a lot about street protest. But I think this is one of the big questions about the Capitol riot. Whose idea was it to actually go into the Capitol, and when was that plan actually formulated? That is still an open question.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.